Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Gothic 2. Last time, we got the city, started working on our apprenticeship, got Matteo out of the way and Forbin. We're about to get the Smith and Bosper out of the way. But before that, I did forget there's one more master who can get out of the way really easily. Hello, Constantino.
What do you want? There's nothing to be had here for free, and I'm not going to sell you anything either.
Alright.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you going to sign up?
I want to sign up with one of the other masters.
You have come to ask my approval? As far as I'm concerned, you can sign up with whoever you like.
Alright.
I want to sign up with
You?
And that's done. Yep, you get him for free. Can become his apprentice if you want. But then there's a whole quest you have to do, which essentially costs you having to give him 50 dark mushrooms. But I also think it causes the game to spawn in more herbs. It's not that bad. But I'm just gonna skip it because we don't need him. This is Bartok, the previous apprentice to what's his called, Bosper.
Hey,
Let's talk to him.
how's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind. Neither am I.
Where did you hang around before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times. There's a lot of riffraff running around out there.
Where can I find the other hunters?
We had our camp outside near the tavern, halfway to Onar's farm. But I don't know whether there's anyone left in the camp now.
Huh.
Bosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Bosper had one of his bows stolen recently in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
That's too bad.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow.
So he's the guy you can get better at bows with, and you learn sneaking from. I am not interested in either. How about this?
Why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Bosper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Sure. But I don't think I have
Where
that. Yep. So I'm gonna need 50 gold.
Hear ye, inhabitants
Easy
of
enough.
Corinus. By the explicit
Just go to
order of the
literally
honorable
any
Lord
merchant.
Deacon,
Let's
the
say
following
this guy.
decree is hereby enacted. From this moment
Hey.
Welcome, stranger. I'm afraid I'll have to... But...
Yeah, they don't really have a lot here. But we can go over here and sell some stuff like the wine. And honestly, I can sell this heal light wounds. And that's enough. We can also sell our all armor. Doesn't sell for a lot, but good enough. And trust me, we're gonna have not just a small profit with Bartok, we're gonna have a big one. So let's talk to him.
Hey, you!
Hunt together. And here they are.
Here they are.
Let's go.
Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we'd like.
Let's go. Now, the nice thing about this quest is, A, you get the wolf skins you need for Bosper, which gets you back to 50 gold. B, everything Bartok kills, you get the XP for. And he's gonna kill some higher tier stuff, which is gonna be nice. And C, you actually get the Oak Axe for the Smith for this. Well, this is one of the free ways to get it. I'll show the other two as well, but this is the way I'm gonna do it for the quest turn in. But we are going to have to save Scum a bit to make sure Bartok is healthy enough after he fights one certain enemy. Anyway, just let him kill these... What's it called? I forgot what these are called. Blood
All right.
Wasps?
So much for you, filthy beast.
No, that's not it. Well, let's just let him kill those. Bloodflies. Next up, there's going to be a few wolves here. And he's going to deal with them easily as well. Though he can take a decent amount of damage here. So we will want to help him. Just making sure he isn't absolutely wrecked. Because he can actually get killed here. Not Bartok, please. Good. This is where we get our wolf pelts. And some extra, you know,
Nothing to be had there.
meat. And we want to grab this one. And then we want to save. Because behind that tree is a very powerful monster.
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Oh yeah, I'm getting my money for that.
Let's go on.
All right.
That over there is a shadow beast. Shadow beasts are terrifying. Let's wait till he hits it. Good. Hopefully he'll get another hit. He did not. And this thing one-shot us. That's why it's terrifying. It can not one-shot you,
So,
but it will probably one-shot you most of the time. Which is why I need to save scum here. Also because... Please shoot it. Alright, he straight up bugged out. Also because, what's it called? He needs to be in good-ish health after this. Let's just do the save after this so we don't have to talk to him. Because there's going to be another tough fight for him after this. So, optimally, he'll get 2 bow shots in. Oh, he got 3. Perfect. We get the friggin' Shadow Beast pelt from this, which is worth like 200 gold. Very much worth it. Now, there's a few more bees here, which we will just let him shoot down.
all right. So much
We
for
literally
you,
do not have to
filthy
care.
beast.
Come on. Shoot him. Any second now. This is also why I wanted more arrows, by the way. Because we do want to help him. Because he can fail this. Which can be an issue for us. Wow, you're being awful at hitting shit right now. There we go. The closer the enemies are, the higher chance he will have to hit it. But he's not always that good, as you can see. Thankfully, he should have infinite arrows, so, you know, not a big deal for us. Alright, he's being meleeed here. Thankfully, bloodflies are something we can take care of ourselves too. And let's just make sure this guy is in melee. And I now need to save, because the last guy we're gonna fight here is an orc. Orc scout in this case. But an orc is an orc. Ah, shit. We got aggro. Come on. No. Thank God. We did it first try. Which gets us our orc weapon. And a good amount of XP. Also, Bartok decides he's out.
That's it. I'm going back to the city. It's just too dangerous out here for me, even with 2 of us.
An orc right outside the city. Holy shit.
So, see ya. You can sell the skins to Bosper.
I will. So see you back at the city. Here we are. Now the nice things again. We're gonna give the wolf pelts to Bosper and get paid for them. So he will accept us as an apprentice. And we'll sell the Shadow Beast pelt. By the way,
About the wolf skins, I've got them here.
Great. I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
fair enough. We can now get his approval right away because we have 4 of the 5 masters. But let's get the 5th one as well. For the extra XP. Which is just by talking to you.
Hey, you!
Hey?
Let's talk again about that orc thing.
What?
Your orc is as good as dead.
You're
Good.
And by that I mean...
I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me.
Yeah, he's supposed to, you know, actually wield it here. But the game bugged.
It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
Huh. So?
Can I sign on as an apprentice with a different master?
You're a good man. I'll give you my approval. Brian will still be here for a while. And a strong lad to take his place will turn up in time.
Nice. So with that, we have the approval of all the masters we need. And now we just have to talk to our good friend, Bosper. Hey.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares. And Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
So let's go.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
Thank you. By the way.
I've got a few skins for you.
Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
We can also talk about the thing someone stole from him. But I'm not doing that quest, so I don't care. However, before we continue, I'm gonna sleep in his bed. Now that this is done, there's a few things, additional things I want to do in the city. First and foremost, continuing down this road, we can go to the harbor district if we keep going forward. There's not that much things to do there. There are some quests I do want to pick up. There's some people I want to talk about. Two, there's Meldor here, but he doesn't matter. There's this guy here who's the moneylender. You can borrow money from him, but it'll cost you. And I'm not interested in that. Instead, I'm gonna go around here and find the smith here. It's not really too important, but if you talk to Carl, Smith,
What led you into this poor area? What are you looking for here?
we can, well,
I'm just looking around a bit.
Ha! Then you better not be caught looking around. It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people. The city guard recently turned the harbor district upside down, but they didn't find anything.
so, can you,
What do you know about the thieves?
Nothing. But all the citizens are scared and have become distrustful, particularly towards strangers. Don't get caught in strange houses. No one takes kindly to that. Yeah,
Fair.
you gotta protect yourself against thieves. A sturdy cudgel works best.
not really sure. Hey,
Can you teach me anything?
I'm forging a few fittings and nails and repairing iron pots. But I don't know enough about forging weapons to be able to instruct you. If you want to learn that, go see Harrod. He sure knows how to forge weapons. But if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with that.
we do actually.
How much do you charge for the training?
50 gold pieces, and I'll help you to become stronger.
We actually gonna accept that.
I want to train with you.
Good. We can get started as soon as you are ready.
And I happen to have 20
Hey.
points now. You can go just to 20 if you
I want to
to.
become stronger.
In my opinion, that's already enough. Because you get a 30 damage weapon pretty soon. But I'm going to go all the way up to 30. It's going to make combat easier early on. I don't really need that much strength for later. But for now, it's quite good. And with that, I can also go over here, talk to Ignatz.
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm Sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell, a spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events. So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance. If he has been knocked down or robbed. Even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll try out that spell.
Then take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
Easy enough. Essentially, this guy wants us to beat the shit out of someone and then cast a spell on them. This is a new spell to the game. You know how you can attack people and rob in the first game and just kind of leave most of the time? Well, now you can do that again and better. I am going to do that, but first I want a better weapon. So, in this section of the Harbor District, I'm going to go all the way over here. There's a lot of knights here. Technically not paladins, I think. Yeah, just knights. Though they do have the nice armor here. There is something quite nice you can pick up in this section. But it does mean we have to fight a fairly tough enemy early on. Thankfully, that enemy is beatable with a bow early on. But also in general, we have a, what's it called? We have a spell scroll for a firebolt. And with that one, we can also just take care of him. There's also another thing I want to do while we're here. Well, first, is there another rat here? No. See this pot? Well, alright, it's not gonna let me do it from this side. We can use it, this pan, and we can cook all our raw meat. This causes it to increase in value, and it causes it to heal more HP. Both of these, very much good in my opinion. So I'm just gonna quickly cook up everything we have, so that we have more good restorative items. They're not gonna stay good for long. The higher level we get, the more HP we have, and the, well, less good these are. But they're still quite good. Anyway, let's keep going here. Again, this is where we get our sword. But first, again, we can go on a detour to this area to the right here. Jump over all of these barrels. And for some reason the game gives us a real triumphant music here. But if you go all the way here, where is it? We can find some extra arrows, a potion, a lump of ore, which is really valuable. Well, it's about 60 gold valuable. So not that much, but still quite good. If you're working for, what's it called? The smith, it's extra good. Because you can turn lumps of ore into magical weapons. Which are terrible to actually wield, but sell for a good amount of money. So that's worth it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to pick up here. There's also that silver ring. And of course, the potions. So that's just extra money. And we will need good amounts of money early on. There are a few other ways you can get a lot of money early, including Bosper. And again with the sound. But that's, well, some insurance that I will have enough money. Anyway, let's keep going down this beach, because the weapon, one of the best early weapons you can have at this point, is down this direction. Let me see. Pick that up. Good. We can pick up this fish as well, I believe. And let's go. See those torches there? That's our mark. I am going to save and try to beat this guy just with a bow. I don't think I'm going to have, well, what it takes for that, but I'm going to try. Especially because I believe I can just get on the building. No. Well, there is a lizard here, and we are looking to kill it. Yeah, that's not going to work. We don't do enough damage. But as you can see, it does a lot to us. Now, playing smart, you can keep hitting it before it hits you. But it's likely to just murder you. So I'm going to try once more. Now, let's just save myself the time. We have extra fireball scrolls. So I'm just going to toss one at the lizard. Go into combat mode. And we have done it.
Nothing to plunder.
Okay, we don't have it skin. But for that, you can go here and grab a pirate's cutlass. Currently, our weapon does 15. This one does 30. And that just costs 20 strength. Very much worth it. Of course, this does mean we have to, well, waste the scroll. But we get an upgraded weapon. So, you know, not really a waste, is it? And now we do, what is it, 60 divided by 20, so on average, is it 3 damage? I think so. Either 3 or 6 damage on average. And 60 on crit. I think it's 6 damage, actually. And yes, it keeps doing this triumphant music. Anyway, there's one last thing I actually want to show here. This is an important ship the Paladins came on. And the sea sure is being loud. If you do debug movement, you can get on the ship right now. But everyone on the ship will attack you if they see you. So I do want to get to the right location. Keep going here. I missed the stairs. Can I? There we go. Go all the way up here. And if we do that, we can go into this section. I think it's down here. Nope, it's the room up. When did I save? Okay, before. Good. You can go into this section. And there is a door here. We cannot go through, but if we do this again, we can bug through. And now... welcome to Chapter 6. The end of the game. Last chapter. Obviously, we're not gonna go there. I am pretty sure even if you're a speedrunner, you wouldn't be able to do anything with the load that I currently have. But you can do that right now. It's quite fun. Anyway, see you further up ahead in the harbor. Alright. This is back where we came out from that section. So now I have a better weapon. I'm going to use it and cast that Oblivion spell. Now the spell is a bit finicky. And we have no mana, so I need to... how much does this use? 10. Gonna eat 2 blue elders. They're low mana recovery and recover some HP. Decent enough item. Anyway, I'm going to save.
You can't keep anything to.
Because I want to only fight one person. And go into one of these huts and find a person to beat up. That sadly does not have anyone. Alright, this lady seems isolated. Edda. That should do.
Just...
good. Anyone else see me? Nope. Just rob her. And now we go to Oblivion. Wait for her to stand up. Come on.
Well, we'll see the next time.
And cast a spell. There is sadly no indicator this has worked or hasn't worked.
He simply talks too much.
So we simply have to go back to Ignatz and see if he says it worked. Well, it might work if you actually talk to the person, but I doubt it. Hey!
About have you been if you...
Nope, it didn't count. See you in a moment after it does work. Alright, let me see if that worked.
Hey.
I used the spell scroll.
Fine, fine. And were you successful?
Yes, it worked.
Excellent. One small success for science, but a big one for me. Now, I can use my time to instruct you in the arts of alchemy. I could also give you some useful things if you want.
I'll take the useful things. So we can buy more Oblivion Scrolls, which will matter later, but I don't care about that yet. By the way, alchemy? We can learn these two, but again, I don't really care. So I had to skip to nighttime so that we can, what's it called? So that I can actually find a person alone and do it. I think it really needs a non-named NPC. Not quite sure. But I used the spell whether on the ground knocked out, and it worked. So, with that being done, I am just going to wake Bosper up. Hey.
Damn it.
You have a nice bed. Did you know that? Let me just...
There you...
Not like that. I want to sleep in his bed to skip time, and it's not working. There we go. So, with that being done, I am going to meet you at the other exit gate to the town, because we're more or less done with the town here. See you there. Over here. Now, there's two more ways I want to show that you can get an orc weapon at this point. One of which will probably end up killing this guy over here, but that's fine.
Hey, not so fast. Strolling about alone out here is dangerous.
I am from one of the farms.
A farmer, eh? Then you shouldn't be walking along these dangerous paths all by yourself. Who knows who might be lying in wait for you?
It's fine. So this guy does matter for one quest, but you can do it in a different way. So if he dies, it's not a big deal. And I'm gonna let him die. Why? Well, there are more orc weapons out here, and I'm about to go grab one of them. Except, you know, it's gonna require us to fight an orc. But first, let's beat the shit out of these wolves. No longer, what's it called? Young wolves, but proper wolves. Thankfully, we have a better weapon as well, and better armor. Not a big deal. But I am going to eat to heal myself, just for safety's sake. And now, what I want to do is go around this stump and go into the forest. Keep going up here. And eventually, we will find... What is this? A small cave. Weird. What is in here? Well, for one, lots of meat bugs. Which are good to kill. But if you keep killing them... No? That was enough to attract him. Well, there's another potion here and some scrolls and a leather satchel, which I'll gladly take. And I'm gonna loot all the meat here.
We had there.
And then I'm gonna, well, see what's in this cave. What could it even be? Oh. Uka chaka. That's an orc. Guess what's gonna absolutely murder us if we try to fight it? If your answer was the orc, congratulations, you are correct. Now, even if he hits us once, we're probably dead. Which is why I'm drawing him here. Poor Mike is also dead if he gets hit a few times. Let's see if I can aggro the Orc Warrior to get the other guard to help this guy before he dies. Nope.
Alarm!
You idiot!
Someone's gotta do
This guy's attacking him from below.
Really? How interesting.
Interesting fight going on. There we go. Now, the proper city guard should be enough to handle him. I am somewhat sure he's immortal. So, he should be able to handle the Orc Warrior for us. Now, I am going to try to snipe him to get the XP here. Ah, sadly that didn't work.
So much for you, filthy beast.
But that lets us take the Orc Weapon. It's a medium one, not a light one. But sadly, Harold doesn't give you any better rewards if you take a medium one either. And if anything, we can at least loot Mika, get some potions, and get his sword. Which is better than what we currently have, right? No, actually isn't. Oh well. There is one last way you can get an... What's it called? You can get an Orc Weapon. Ah, this guy stole our XP here.
So much for
that sucks.
you, filthy beast.
I didn't need help beating those bloodflies, but because of his pathing, he saw them, decided to fight them. Sucks for us, could have cleared him out earlier, so he robbed us of some XP for the future. But oh well, not a big deal. Anyway, if you keep going on in this direction, there will be some rats we have to fight here. Actually, can we just bow him? Yeah, that's easier.
Nothing to be had there.
And there are some more meat bugs here, which again, not that great, but it's 10 XP. And every XP is good in my opinion. Would be nice if I can kill you or hit you. There we go. You do have to be a certain distance away from these things because they're so tiny. Also, I think there's some good stuff at this location. Yeah, there's a final nettle. I think there's a pot here. Oh, and a chest. I forgot about that one. Oh no, that's a barrel. Never mind. I think you can find a pan here. In theory, finish the quest for... What's it called? The farmer's wife here by getting this pan instead. But obviously I didn't, because who wants to wait that long? And it would not give me a discount anymore because we would already be in the city. Anyway, after I've done all of that, there's a few more enemies here. Nice, more rat. Got him separated from his friend. They're just kind of food sources. And there's a lot of herbs here, which again, I am going to collect. Those are good sources of recovery. But more importantly than all of that, there is a cave here. Right to the right here. Right to the right. And if we go there, we can find our Orc Weapon. Let's just heal before we do that. For no reason in particular. And if you're thinking, oh, it's because I'm gonna fight an orc. Haha, no. Those things would absolutely obliterate me. Wouldn't even have to try. But this is by far the easiest Orc Weapon to get. Because you just enter, well, the cave. Nice, some arrows. And on the middle of this floor, well, there's a light Orc Weapon. But, in addition to that, there are a few bandits in the back there. If you play it right, you can aggro one of them. Hello? Still not. Still not.
You're in for it now.
Got him. Now there's 2 of them here. And depending how we do it, we're gonna be screwed or not. Want to lead him out here. But then I want to... Ah, damn it. Strafe, so only one of them can reach me. Shit. I have to get one of these stuck on geometry. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Well, I do have medium armor, so maybe. Maybe am doing better than I thought. Well, 1 crit from them and I'm a goner. But now I can do 2 hits, guard, and hope this is enough. There we go. I actually didn't think I can take both of them at once. Nice. Of course, I did take a lot of damage because of that. But hey, that does get me some swords. Like, they have the sword, which isn't as good as what we currently have. But isn't an awful weapon, especially if you didn't invest in strength. Because if you didn't, I think that's the best one you can use that doesn't use any strength. That doesn't need any strength ups. So, now that we cleared these guys out, we can go into the cave and get some goodies as well. Man, the episode is probably going to be a lot longer than I thought. But this seems like the correct things to just wrap up the city. There is a giant rat here they killed. Some arrows. A chest we can loot. Thank you. Which just contains fish for some reason. More meat bugs. Which I will kill for the XP. I think there's another rat here. No, just more meat bugs. Oh hey, level up. Woof. There's a skeleton bone here and nothing else. Well, there's a statue of an orc. So it tells you pretty much... Yeah, these guys are probably not on the right side of history. That's for sure. Anyway, since that's all... Well, I guess we can pick up that 1 arrow. There's also another direction to this cave, if you remember right. Which is this direction. Which I'm actually kind of forgetting what's even in here. Is it just a rat? No? Nothing? Just some crates and more dark mushrooms. I'll take it, I guess. And now that that's cleared out, and I've shown another source of an orc weapon, we're gonna go to one last location. That is the cave we lured the orc from, just to loot that as well. See you there. Alright, we're back here. And again, as a last little treat, let's kill the wolf that he has here as a friend. Goodbye, friend. Thankfully, it's not a warg, it's just a wolf. And let's see what the freaking orc had, you know, as treasure here. He's an orc, gotta be something good, right? Honestly, I kinda doubt it, but let's check. Left, right, left, right, right, left. Oh, wow. Good thing I can just load. But that's a lot of ticks to open this. So, left, right, right, left, right. There we go. 3 lockpicks, 30 gold, 20 arrows and bolts, and a fish. Honestly, not worth it, but it's good to have. And that's what I'm going to call it. Next time, we're going to keep exploring the world. And we're going to start working towards the faction I want to join. See you all then.